All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy.
Yes, so just before we continue, welcome everybody to this episode. um, hopes to be an interesting one. Hope you enjoy the video. Hope you have fun. Hope you laugh as much as I do in the background. Um, yeah, so don't forget to like, follow, subscribe. Trying to get a better mic for these streams, so help me get my money up. But yeah, thank you very much for viewing my videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for continuing to give me those likes, those views, and subscribing as well. And we're already here, so get it.
Welcome in.
He's back.
Okay. So the thing is, the- there's a bit of backstory, right? So he has been on the show before. That's why he's saying he's back. And the truth is, when he was here, he was fired. So I think these ladies have seen that the video, so they don't want the smoke. So let's see how it goes.
Ooh. All right. If we can have your name.
That was so fast. I was not expecting that.
What's your name, sir?
Hi, my name is Dr. Elom.
And Dr.
Y'all know who I
Elam,
am?
how old are you?
That's not fair.
Dr. Elam, how old are you?
I'm 39.
Okay, all right. Now we do see you pointed out Dr. Elam. What kind of doctor are you? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm a dentist, so actually, please forgive me for my attire. I had an emergency earlier and I had to rush here, so I didn't have time to change. She's not even looking at my face. Okay, so I am a traveling dentist. I travel up and down the West Coast, pulling teeth and placing implants for those who need it.
Okay, all right. Now what do you look for in a woman?
What I look for in a woman is pretty universal, and I'm not sure if it's been explained this way, but I'm going to try. There's 3 things that every man wants, and if you do these 3 things, you can procure any man that you want. And this isn't my information that I just came up with. This is actually research-based, and the first thing is being useful. How can you be useful to the person in your life? Why is that important? Because when you are a useful asset to the man that you want to be, then there is no way that he's ever going to want to get rid of you. The second thing is you have to blow his mind in the bedroom. What does that mean? That means you take the wildest, nastiest thing that you've ever done, figure out the wildest, nastiest thing that he's ever done, and exceed that. Otherwise, he can just get it from somewhere else. Now, the third thing, and this thing is the most important thing. It doesn't matter if you do the first 2 things. If you don't do this last thing, then you won't be able to keep your man, and that is respect. Always respect your man. Now, if you have any confusion as to what respect is, say to yourself, would I say this to the person who is writing my checks? Would I say this to my boss? And if you wouldn't, don't say it to your man.
Okay, so this has just become a lecture. And as boring as some of the ladies might see it, the truth is there's nothing he has said here that is actually wrong, right? So yeah, respect your man, blow his mind, blow his you know, blow his mind and let him blow your back out and be useful. Which are the things that he's mentioned and which are valid things. So I don't know why, you know, the ladies keep, popping their balloons. But I think the problem here is the way he says it with a lot of let me use this word now. He says it with a lot of impetus or a lot of grandeur. So I think that's what really puts them off. I'm shocked that there's still one balloon unpopped. What does that tell you? Maybe she might be interested. So let's see how it goes. I think he's a really interesting guy. He's really tall, really good looking. The thing is, most of them don't want to smoke because, I think they're dealing with a guy who's highly intellectual and knows how to, you know, push your buttons. You understand? So I think he's a really great guy. I mean, I'm just looking at the face of the host, but let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes.
So, I'm looking for those three things.
Okay. So, Dr. Elam, we did have you on episode 2 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And also in the Get to Know with you, we found out that, it didn't really work out too much with your match. What happened there?
Well, we decided that we wanted different things in life. We had a great conversation, we went to dinner. I thought that she was first class, but ultimately we decided to just be friends and just support each other along our journeys.
Okay, sounds good. So we did get a couple of pop balloons here. Let's go over to some of these ladies and see what's going on.
Please, let's.
All right, let's start here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Brenda. I'm 36.
Okay.
The reason why I popped, very good looking man. Well put together. You're in the dentistry world. That's amazing. I'm sure your love language is acts of service since you are in the dentistry world. But the way you answered that question.
Actually, my love language is physical touch.
Oh.
And quality time. And words of affirmation.
I see that you like to interrupt.
I
think
apologize. I apologize.
it's best that I did pop that balloon. Thank you.
Now, is Brenda someone that's your type?
I actually don't know enough about her to make a valid decision on that, but I love the dress. You have a gorgeous smile. I love what you've done with your makeup and your hair. You're, awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's go over here. If we can have your name and age.
I'm Jador. I'm 31.
All right. And Jador, why did you?
Wait, so let's backtrack a little bit. So, do you see the glow on her face? I think it shocks women at times when you see certain things that men don't react in the same energy. You understand? He was very respectful. He's a very respectful guy. It's he just knows what he wants. You understand? I think that's just the thing, and that's what puts them off. But let's see what the next person has to say.
If we can have your name and age.
I'm Jador. I'm 31.
All right. And Jador, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Dr. Elam, it's such a tragedy because you are so handsome. I feel like you are extremely arrogant, and I feel like you're probably going to have a hard time because you seem like the type like a know-it-all.
Uh, okay, so I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna take it back. Um, but I really want to know. I really can't wait to see how he responds. Whew. Okay.
Feel like you are extremely arrogant, and I feel like you're probably going to have a hard time because you seem like the type, like a know-it-all type of guy. And sometimes you have to be careful with that because even when you know it all, you don't know everything. So being humble sometimes can be your best friend, even if you do know it all, even if you're very smart, very wise, but just having a humble attitude, you know what I mean? You would probably go a lot further. And I say that with all the respect in the world.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who's your dentist?
Who is my dentist? Not you, sweetheart. And I'm just going to leave it right there.
Oh, I know. I'm not your dentist.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's
go to our next person here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping.
So my name is Brittany. I'm 31, and like she said, you look really good. I like that you're in the you're a dentist, but you are given arrogant, and it's given toxic too. Like it's given to you want to debate all the time. It's like gonna give me a headache. And if you like she said, if you do know it all, just a little bit better to be humble. So that's it. But you look good, you're handsome, but it's giving toxic, and I don't want that. And it's also given like this is a joke to you. Like you just want to come on here just to say stuff to get a viral moment. I'm not feeling that.
Dr. Elam?
Yeah, I don't even really know what to say with that. I appreciate your perspective. I think that your feelings are valid. And if you are looking for a nuclear relationship, I probably am a red flag for you. So you're probably right on that.
Well, I love your honesty. Thank you.
All right. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Hi, I'm Nova. I'm 30. Yeah, it was just the arrogance for me. I love a man that's very confident. Like you, I'm gonna.
So here's the question: where, uh, where does confidence turn into arrogance? There's a very fine line. There's a very thin line. So a man stating what he wants and and planting seeds in you, and then you acting this way, isn't that you acting like a know-it-all? Uh, I don't know, but I really want to hear what the next girl has to say because I know she has a lot.
Toot your horn every chance I get, but I think you toot your own horn, so I don't think I would be able to accommodate that every day. Like you're tooting, and then I'm trying to uplift, and it would just be a roller coaster ride, like all the time. Like I feel like we would constantly be at up here, and I like my space. I like quiet. I feel like every day would be something not negative, but just the energy would just be very high for me. Like
It sounds like self-love is something that's challenging for you.
self-love. Oh no, baby, I'm sorry.
Because if you loved yourself, then you wouldn't have any problem loving me.
Oh, I love myself a lot, and I want to be able to love someone as much as I love myself. But I feel like you love yourself so much that there wouldn't be any room for me to love you.
That sounded good, but it also didn't make very much sense
That's
because
fine.
love isn't a container. Love is
It's not a
something that you
container.
are. So I
Yeah.
love myself. I've worked on myself, and
Uh-huh.
I understand the tools that it takes to practice self-love.
Okay.
And so space and time isn't really an objective field that you need to use as a barometer to see if it's possible, if we can love each other. It's either you love yourself and you can share that, or you're uncomfortable with it. And so I feel that you're also uncomfortable with me loving myself as much as I do.
No.
And it's
I'm
coming off
definitely
as
not uncomfortable.
arrogance.
Oh, I'm arrogant?
No, I said it's coming off as
Oh,
arrogance.
you're coming up. Yeah, you do.
So my confidence is triggering you because
No,
it's
no.
reminding
I
you
love confidence. I melt in it.
it's not about you not having self-love. It's about you not appreciating the self-love in other people. And that is a direct reflection of how you see yourself. The term is called projection. When you see me shining, it reminds you that you're not shining enough.
Oh, so when I said that I melt in confidence, that kind of went over your head?
Melting in confidence isn't...
Self-love and confidence, all that in my man is very important to me because I don't want to date a man that does not love himself because then he won't love me as much. The level of love will be different.
Jesus Christ. This is becoming a snooze fest.
I'm really trying to follow you.
I know,
All right.
I know, but it's okay.
But
You
your
get
ego won't allow you to take responsibility for your lack. And
my
that's
lack,
okay.
But I don't lack anything, babe.
I done popped y'all's balloon before you even got to know Dr. Elom. What a shame. What a shame.
Is it though? I don't. Yeah. You'll find your
You said you
people.
watched the show before you got here, which means you have a preconceived indoctrination of who you think I am. So you popped your balloon before you even got to know me based on what
Can I
you've
ask a
already
question?
seen, please.
Why do you want to argue with me?
I'm not arguing with you. I'm using an inflection that is emphasizing my point. You thinking that I'm arguing is a direct trigger that you can't handle what I'm saying to you.
Okay, love bug.
Yeah.
I've been here, done that. Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
thank you.
let's
Go
do
ahead.
it. Let's see what's next.
All right, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Tatiana. Okay, respectfully, where do I begin, my guy? You got a lot of dip on your chip, and I feel like the way that you coming at everybody else with like, oh, who's your dentist and everything, you finna ask me who my dentist is. And I'm not with that just yet. I'm not ready for that.
I know it's triggering.
Also, let me finish real quick, respectfully. I'm
Please,
sorry,
please,
you know,
please.
because you interrupt everybody else. Let me speak real quick. I just personally feel like you're not used to and I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'm alpha male, like, you know, whatever. Like, you're not used to a dominant woman. I feel like you are like, it's easy kind of coming to you to belittle women a little bit. I understand where you coming from with everything that you do, and I saw the last episode, but like you do come off as arrogant. Confidence is cool, but like, know the difference a little bit. What you gonna say about my tooth, bro?
Why would I want a dominant woman?
Woo, Jesus, that question though. That question right there. Let's just keep it moving.
When
Next.
I'm the dominant one.
Go ahead. There can't be, you know.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead. What's
Do
up?
you think you're the prize?
I know I'm the prize.
Woo. Dr. Elom, please, please, don't make this even worse. Oh my God, I want to see their reaction when he asks that question.
When
Next.
I'm the dominant one.
Go ahead. There can't be, you know.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead. What's
Do
up?
you think you're the prize?
I know I'm the prize.
You're the prize to the men you don't want.
Okay.
When you
Damn, that was deep. That was deep. You're the prize to the man you don't want. But you know, okay, now, okay, so let me, before he even continues, let me say this, right? He does have a point. And I think women really misunderstand this part. You're a prize to the men you don't want because those are the only people who come to you when you're like, hey, I don't have the time of day for you, you know, keep it stepping. And then they still come back because they want you that bad. But for guys who really don't want you, how can you be the prize? Do you understand? So I know most of what he is saying comes off as condescending or arrogant, and maybe the confidence is too much for them to handle, and then they see it as him being a bit of a narcissist or argumentative and all that. But whoa, you're the price to the man you don't want. Nah, man, that's crazy.
get a man that you actually want, please believe me, we're the prize.
Okay. Next.
Okay. Your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Unique. I'm 31. And I popped, not that I disagree with how he is. I love I love how he
Say
is.
it with your
you know,
chest, girl. Say it with
because
your chest.
he has confidence. It's nothing wrong with how he is. It's not what I want at the moment. Because I dealt with his kind before, in a way. Not exactly, because, everybody's different. But I dealt with his kind before, and there's nothing wrong with how he is.
Okay.
I feel like right now this is not the right platform for him as far as in what he's looking for, or maybe he's still trying to figure out what it is you want. I don't know. But
I know what I want.
maybe you do know what you want.
I know what I want.
But obviously it's multiple things that he wants that he hasn't found and received in one woman. I heard.
I agree with you. I agree with
there's
you.
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with how you think, the confidence, all that. There's nothing wrong with it. You just have to find a woman that's willing to accept those things without her feeling like her light is getting dimmed.
Mm, 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 mm. So this is really shocking for me because I did not expect her to be this mature in her feedback, but she's speaking like, ooh, preach.
That makes sense?
So
That's all. That's why.
I have to find a woman who is strong enough to know that her light can't be dimmed.
Yeah, that.
Hit me with your best shot. Tell me your name again.
Unique.
Unique. That is so special.
Thank you. Yeah, as far as the masculinity, like I said, it's not a gender. I feel like it's just,
So being dominant and being, what was the word that she used? What was the word that you used? I forgot. Masculine. That is something that is not gender specific, is what you're saying?
no, I don't feel it is. I feel like I'm very dominant and masculine when I need to be. But
Can I ask you a question?
yeah,
What do you want?
what do I want? Like out of a partner?
Why am I here?
Obviously, like, oh, the thing is, though, the thing that I have come to understand is even women don't know what they want, right? So they say, I will know when I want when I see it. Nah, baby, nah. And this is why you get into sort of relationships that you get into that crash. You need to know what you want. You need to know what you're looking for in a partner. Do you understand? Because now she's saying the right things, and the truth is, I feel like they could be a good match. But the thing is, why do women want to be so dominant? Really? Why do women think women being dominant is a turn on for men? It's shocking, but
I want my partner to be able to live in his confidence, exactly like how you are, but at the same time know exactly specifically what he wants. Instead of, because like I said, you can feel one way right now, but in a couple of months, you're not going to feel the same. Everybody changes, different levels. If you get what I mean?
So by that line of reasoning, people are making lifelong decisions based
Yeah.
off of 6 months, maybe a year. So is that fair to say, will you marry me based off of me knowing you for a year and a half,
Is
even
it
though you're
fair?
going to change?
Is it fair?
Right.
It's fair based on if that person agrees with,
Maybe not fair. Is it feasible?
I don't know the answer to that.
I
That's
do.
fine.
I
No,
do.
it's fine. It's all right. Let's go. Okay, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Hi, I'm Micah. I'm 33, and I ended up popping. One, I actually agree with a lot of the stuff that you say. So the three reasons that you gave before, I agree with all three of those. So I think you're on to that. I didn't really like how you showed up. I appreciate that you had emergency surgery. I love that.
You know, the scrubs are clean. I was wearing a white coat while I was doing it, so.
No, I
they're-
appreciate
they're-
it. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's really the only reason, to be honest. And I think we just probably,
So if you would have seen me in the dental office, you would have been like, this guy.
I would have been like, yeah, nice smile, maybe.
But the scrubs was not doing it for me?
I just feel like they said date ready and you've been here before, so you know what's up. And
You're
having
right, you're
emergency
right,
surgery
right.
is not an excuse.
You know, I failed you
No,
on this
you didn't
day.
feel me.
I failed you.
It's
And I'm
okay.
sorry.
It's okay.
Next time, I'll make my patients wait.
Okay, please, thank you.
oh Lord, that was Dr. Elom.
All right, let's go back this way. Okay, so that is all the balloons popped. We weren't able to find you a match today, but let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and bring out.
Ooh, yeah, so just saying, man, just saying. I think it was really interesting. I think it was really interesting. So, um, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Um, catch you on the next one.